Inside the rise of anti-work, a worker strike that wants to turn the labor shortage into a new American dream. This is like the article that Bloomberg ran that said, hey, the stores don't have any stuff in them. Maybe that's good. And, Bloomberg, the guy who runs Bloomberg is Mike Bloomberg, billionaire. Look up Mike Bloomberg's net worth. It's like $70 billion or more. This is the guy that ran for president.
59 billion.
Wow. Well, he's in the middle class. I forgot. $59 billion. He runs the publication, and Bloomberg is saying they have this article. You should find the article where it's basically like, hey, Americans may need to live like Europeans, and that's pretty damn cool. Maybe that's not the worst thing, that you go to the store and the shelves are half full.
Yeah, supply chain shortages are constraining U.S. consumers' endless appetite for buying whatever they want whenever they want. It's about time.
Yeah, like eggs. The endless appetite for things.
After all, Americans haven't always acted like this. We've entered an age of overabundance. We consume much more than we used to and more than other countries. So they're kind of shaming us into...
Well, here's the deal. We absolutely consume too much. We're too fat. We eat too much.
The houses are too big.
Everything's too big. But the way to fight that probably is some type of spiritual renaissance where people realize that consumption in and of itself is ultimately empty and hollow, and then they need to involve themselves in more meaningful activities where they can get more out of life. That's the hard way to do it and the sustainable way. Just walking into a store and not having things doesn't seem like a real... People are still going to consume just whatever they can find. These are also the people that go, fat is great. You eat whatever you want, whenever you want it. And then they're like, maybe Americans should start living like Europeans. Well, you know what that means? Not being fat slobs. But I thought that was good. Fatness is good. It's not unhealthy. Don't think it. Being 500 pounds is healthy and great and beautiful. And everybody, well, how do you get to be 500 pounds? Consuming shit. So if you say, well, we should stop consuming, what do you mean by that? Do you mean Americans should stop buying treadmills? No, you mean that people should hey, how about one loaf of bread for the week for the family? That's kind of how I read it. You don't need all the new gadgets and gizmos, a lot of them food related. But it's weird to get this article from Bloomberg. It's weird to have a bunch of billionaires go, yeah, the stores are bare. The prices of gas is up, so just drive less. Hey, you can't afford gas? Maybe you should don't go there, that place you want to go. Why don't you go to, hey, you want to go see your mother? See her less. It's very condescending and strange to tell people that they should adjust their habits when billionaires and people worth hundreds of millions of dollars have only gotten richer, have only bought more jets, have only bought more property, can only do more things, and people that aren't in that bracket can't do anything, and those people are told it's good.
They tell people to go on long bike rides rather than just drive.
Go on a bike ride with your kids on the highway. Take your children on a bike ride on the side of the road and go to the grocery store. It's good for you. Maybe you'll all die, and we could stop hearing your mouths. Whitney Webb's coming back on to talk about this, the Great Reset. And I know that a lot of people have dismissed that as a conspiracy, and maybe parts of it are, but saying that this is restructuring the economy is not a conspiracy. It seems pretty damn accurate.